Hello, what's up, you guys? This is my client, and today she is getting some spiral curls and a underhand braid going to the side. She have had a little breakage, but she's getting her hair back healthy. I won't say why because it's not my business to put her reason why she's dealing with a little breakage, but she's on the road to a hair recovery. We're getting her hair back into a healthy stage like it was before because she had some long, beautiful silver hair. Matter of fact, I have a video with her in one of my videos with some long silver hair, and um, for reasons I won't disclose, she had a little shedding and breakage um, with her hair, but she's on the road to recovery of getting her hair back into a healthy state, back healthy, back strengthened, back strong, growing, and you're gonna see me, taking the spirals out. I didn't roll it on there or anything like that, but you'll see me taking her curls out and being very gentle with doing the underhand braid. Normally when she gets her underhand braid, it's like really thick. But just like I had just said, she had some shedding and some breakage. So I am being very gentle with her hair. And when your client's hair is in a fragile state, you want to be as gentle as possible. Take your time where you won't further damage the hair. So you will see me like really taking my time with doing her underhand braid, taking my time, taking her spirals out. Um, just like I said, when your client's hair is in a fragile state or they going through whatever that is they're going through with their hair, and that's their business. It's not for us to put it out there. You want to be gentle with the hair in its fragile state until it is really strengthened back up, get back healthy, get back strong. The elasticity of the hair gets back stronger, um, back where it needs to be. I hope I'm explaining it right because you don't want to pull the hair out of the follicles because once the hair come out the follicles, it's a lot. If you see the ends are dead. They can't be back healthy, so you have to end up just clipping them. But you want to be careful because you don't want to damage the follicles with pulling the hair or doing things to the hair to further damage it because you don't want the follicles to get damaged because that's where your hair come from. It come out of your follicles. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, the underhand braid again and the curls. And when your client's hair is in a fragile state, how you just want to, be very gentle and polite to the hair because hair has memory, and everybody is not going to handle your hair accordingly, especially if your hair already um, is the type of hair that tangles easy, is fragile, is easy to pull. You have to be very careful if your client hair is already like that. Because some people hair, they have the type of hair where it just tangle anyway. Some people hair just tangle. It's just the type of hair they have. They have like low porosity hair. And their hair just easily tangle no matter what, easily tangle. But once you get a client and you get used to their hair being like that, it's ways around it to keep the hair from getting tangled. Because I know, before I take her to the shampoo bowl, I always put like a detoxing shampoo or a detoxing conditioner on her hair, or either if I'm out of the detoxing conditioner, I'll put like a moisturizing conditioner on her hair so her hair don't tangle when I take her to the shampoo bowl, because she has that type of hair. Like, you have to be really careful because her hair just easily tangle. Um, but I'm used to doing her hair, so I know that. I know how to, deal with her hair. Um, but yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. And if you have a client and their hair always tangle up no matter what you do, the best thing to do is put you some moisturizer conditioner, and you don't need a lot on their hair before you take them. They take them to the shampoo bowl and work that moisturizer conditioner in there and comb the hair out before you even begin the shampoo, because it's going to soften the hair and make it manageable for you to comb it out, and you start at the ends and work your way up. But it's going to make it manageable for you to do so, because it's already in a detangling state, and detangling shampoo is good as well. So, do whatever you have to do before you even get them to the bowl to make sure that the hair don't tangle up. Now, when she gets a relaxer, um, I just put like some the moisturizer that I have to go with the relaxer that I use on the inside of her hair, and it softens her hair up. But she hadn't been to me in a while, so the last time she been came to me, her hair wasn't like this. Her hair was in a healthy state, but I hadn't seen her in a little minute because of for whatever reason. So, Lord, it's probably been about 6 or 7 months, probably about a good 5 months. I'll say about a full 5 months since I have seen her. 'Cause she's just getting back to where, she can like do things and stuff. So it's been I'd say probably about 5 months since I saw her. And the last time I saw her, her hair wasn't like this at all. But since whatever she went through, this is what happened. This is the outcome of what happened with, her hair. And anything can happen to your hair. You can be in stress. It could be medication. After you have a baby, um, the winter. The winter really will make your hair dry. The winter I have your hair dry too. That's why in the wintertime people get like hot oil treatments, moisturizing treatments, protein treatment, because the winter already, have your hair dry, your scalp dry and cracky, so your hair get like that too. So that's the best time to get your hot oil treatments and stuff is in the wintertime for sure, because the winter will dry your hair out. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video and thanks for watching. Hold Hello, and this is one of my clients. I'm showing how I do my relaxers. I base the entire scalp, around the edges, around the ears. I base the whole head. Some people are like, oh, that's gonna stop the. No, it's not, because the relaxer does not go on your scalp, and it takes a lot of practice to keep that relaxer off the scalp. It took me years to perfect that. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but it took a while to just put it on the new growth, put it on. You know what I'm saying? And it took years of perfecting, not getting it like all over the scalp, because they make your clients burn easy. So if you're not putting base on the entire scalp, and you put that relaxer on their scalp, if they've been stretching, if they have any abrasions, scalp, anything that you cannot see, or if they've been stretching because they need that relaxer, it is going to burn quicker, and it's going to take the scalp off of their, they're going to have scalp, it's going to take the skin off of their scalp, and they're going to have burns. So I've always based the whole head. That's how we was taught in cosmetology school. You base the whole scalp. But some people, when they get out, they just based around the edges. They be like, oh, it's up, baby. They ain't going to stop that relaxer. And I've been doing it for years, trust. And my clients' relaxers last, and I don't use any type of relaxers. I use professional relaxers. And have I had incidents when I first started out? Yeah, because I was just starting out, and I was in my process of learning the do's and the don'ts. That's why I have always done protein treatments, and I learned when to do them and when not to do them. But when I do the protein treatments on my clients' hair, and I only do it if they are experiencing breakage, or their hair is limp and is weak, and for whatever reason, it might be something that they're going through in their bodies, and their hair needs that strength. It needs that elasticity. Their ends need clippings. They need protein in their hair. They might not be getting enough protein in their body. Just like you need protein in your body, your hair needs protein too. But when you put that protein treatment on, after you get through doing that protein treatment, you always do a mask moisturizing treatment afterward, and hot oil. You could do a hot oil treatment as well to put all the moisture back in the hair, because that hair is going to strengthen. So I always base the scalp. It's not going to stop the relaxer. And sometimes even when I base the scalp, if a little bit of relaxer, if they've been stretched or for whatever reasons, it'll still like burn because they have been stretching once I start working it in. But at least I get to work it in before it starts burning. Even when I do kids' hair, and kids holler. So if I'm doing kids, I make sure I base. It takes a little longer, but I base the entire scalp. And I have done a lot of children's hair in the past. Their parents could leave them there. They love when I do the hair. Why? Because I base the whole scalp. And I got to learn the technique of only putting the relaxer on the new growth. And I have done their hair for years until they like growed up and went to college, or they got grown from elementary school to high school, and even when they kind of like got in college, unless they went off. And I did their hair for years, and I used texture softeners on a lot of my clients, and I based their entire scalp, and their hair grew. And if I would had a problem with a relaxer for whatever reason, I know how to get their hair back strengthened. So I don't know about nobody else, but I base the entire scalp. I'm into healthy hair. I love me some healthy hair. So if you see my clients, if they might be having thinning in their hair, or their hair might be breaking for whatever reason, it's due to, it might be medicine or postpartum. That has a big effect on your hair. Some things that goes on in our bodies, anybody body, even like the men. You see how you see the men with alopecia? It's something going on in the body, postpartum, depression, medicine, and that's why the clarifying shampoo is so important. Clarifying shampoo, it gets all of the impurities out of the hair. And after you use that clarifying shampoo, you always come back with a moisturizing shampoo and a moisturizing conditioner. And because you want to get all the buildup, all the impurities. It takes all the medicine out of the hair. It gets it out of there. And it's so good to use it, but you have to know what you are doing. You always use a moisturizing shampoo. And I love to use my professional shampoos. There's different shampoos for different things. And it works for the hair. I'm not a triggerologist. I don't know a lot about the scalp, but I do know a lot of things that if you pay attention in cosmetology school. I am a cosmetology instructor, so it's a lot of things that I know to do with the hair. If you pay attention to the scalp, if you know you're paying attention to the hair, you asking your clients, okay, what's going on. Your clients is going to talk to you about their hair, because hair has memories. Hair know when it's getting good attention. It knows when you are being gentle. It knows when you're being rough. Hair has memory. So you have to have your good stylist that's into healthy hair. And some things your hair is, if you have postpartum, um, if you have a baby, the epidural shots. A lot of people deal with what's that? The postpartum menopause is what I'm talking about. Menopause is a big effect. As people get older, they deal with menopause. Some people after they have their baby, they deal with postpartum, the epidural shot. People deal with things in their bodies, the thyroids, the medicine, different types of things that goes on in your body. That's why the protein treatment is important. That's why the clarifying shampoo is important. That's why it's important to get your hair shampooed and massaged and taking care of their scalp, because the hair comes out of your follicles. And once the hair comes out of the follicles, you have to take care of it. Everybody's hair is different. Everything works for different people. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what works for you. Even if you are experiencing thinning, if you have a good stylist that can help you keep that hair on your head, and they're going to tell you, look, all the wigs, the sewing, all that stuff, you have to just get away from it and just get to wearing your hair so you keep your hair on your head. And it becomes to the point where if I want to wear a wig, if I want to do a sew in, I can do that. But if I want to wear my real hair, I can wear my real hair, and I don't want to further damage my hair. And when it comes to the wigs and stuff like that, it could be a choice. I choose to wear it, not that I have to wear it. So if you see that you're starting to have problems with your hair, it's not the time to put wigs on, smothering your scalp, smothering your follicles, because that's what it's doing. It's smothering your follicles, and your follicles cannot breathe. So if you go and you get a good shampoo with the shampoo that help with the scalp to open up your follicles, that is real good. And I have that type of shampoo too, where you can feel the tingling, where it's opening up your follicles and is getting all the impurities out of, like tea tree shampoo. That's really good. And you don't need nothing but a little bit of that if you're using the tea tree and the tea tree conditioner, which is really good. Why? Because it's pulling all of the dirt, all of the oils, all of those impurities. It's pulling it out of your follicles because it's opening up. So when you shampoo your hair and you rinse it out, all those impurities are coming up out your hair. The buildup, the dirt, the oils, the medicine, whatever is going on, is helping your hair. Even if it is thinning, you can still wear your hair versus just wigs all the time. And be on the road to recovery with a healthy scalp, a healthy head of hair. It may not look like somebody else's hair, but you can still wear your hair. You don't have to wear wigs and braids. Once you see it's taking place, do what you need to do to be on a healthy hair journey where you don't smother your hair with wigs and braids if you see, that's the problem that is thinning, or you dealing with postpartum or menopause or whatever the problem may be. If you have that shampoo where it opens up your follicles, or you using shampoos and conditioners, and your cosmetologist, your hairstylist is massaging that scalp, making that blood flow through your scalp, get that blood flowing. You don't have to go just completely bald. Even if it is thin, you can still wear your hair. So yeah, I always base my client's scalp no matter what, because that relaxer is going to do what it needs to do. Why? Because relaxer does not go on your scalp. Your scalp do not need to be relaxed. And I relax around the edges last. Why? Because that's the most sensitive area, and it is the most sensitive area, and it doesn't take a lot to relax your edges. Your edges do not need to be bone straight. You want your edges, baby. Where your edges at? Where your edges, baby? Don't let them be just snatching your edges out. You do not have to put relaxer around your edges first. Relaxer. If you read a relaxer box or a relaxer period, it's going to tell you to relax your edges last. That's the last thing you relax, and you always base your scalp. So I'm showing you the relaxer when I poured it and I begin to work it in. It's not on the scalp. It's not on the scalp. It's only on her new growth. When it begins to do the reaction from the scalp, because your scalp radiates heat and it activates the relaxer. Will it get on your scalp? Yes, but not as much as versus you just putting it on the scalp. Your scalp don't need to be relaxed, only your new growth. And you can still leave like an S pattern. It do not have to be bone straight. Or, if you don't have a relaxer and you're natural, because don't think just because you're natural that your hair won't break. You have to take care of your hair whether you relax or natural. You don't want to smother it with wigs and braids. You want it to be a choice. Because I've seen people that's natural and their hair comes out. They suffer with alopecia. Why? Because all they do is get braids. They wear wigs and it smothers their hair out. And I know I had a client, her hair was really soft and it was really, really curly, and she wrote different updos, but I would literally take time to do whatever I needed to do to her hair. And it took me longer and it was, more time consuming, but I did what I needed to do. She didn't get alopecia. Her hair didn't break out. She came and got her shampoos, and she had her hair on her head. And it was a choice that she wanted to wear like that. But I took my time. I didn't rush and just snatch all her edges off. She had her edges. She had her hair on her head, and her hair never came out. But you have to be the type of cosmetologist that care about the health of your client's hair, not just the money. So yeah, this is my client, and this one I'm just showing how I relax her hair, and her hair. She has fine hair, um, but she's on the road to recovery of healthy hair as well. Um, but yeah, I take my time. I don't further, for whatever reason, whatever the problem is, I don't further damage the hair. I literally take my time. If I know my client is dealing with something concerning their hair and it's nothing that I can do about it, I still take my time and I don't further damage the hair. I do what I need to do. I treat it. I take my time shampooing, conditioning, combing it. I make sure I do, and I just don't let the relaxer sit. Once I work that relaxer in, I'm going to the bowl and I'm shampooing it out. Why? Because a relaxer does not need to sit on your hair. It does not need to do that. Once you do what you need to do, I take your client to the bowl and rinse the relaxer out. Point blank, period. So, yeah, and then I'm just showing, the finished result of, she get her finger waves because she's doing her finger waves right now. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I pray that everyone has a blessed day. Have the most amazing day. I speak nothing but blessings, joy, peace into your life, your family's life, and yeah, just take care of yourself in the best way that you know how, especially in this day and time that we're living in. Find someone where you can have a peace of mind. It's nothing like a peace of mind. That's something that you can't pay for. So, yeah, you're going to reap if you faint not. Just keep pushing, keep believing, stand fast on God's word, and take care of yourself. And thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for watching my videos. And just stand. Stand. When you can't do nothing else, just stand. That's all you can do. Stand and believe with all your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul. Peace. I love you.